Paranormal.
Welcome to Radio Paranormal.
Hello. Oh, we have our guest with me. Hello, my dear. Thank you for joining us. Brandon is going to be here in spirit in the background producing. He's playing, as we like to say, mall cop tonight. Got paid to steal.
I love it. We got this.
We do. We do. We're going to be fine. We'll have like a little girls only show. We're just
love
going to
it.
do our own version of the Badass Woman of the Paracon tonight. How's that?
Hell yeah. I'm ready for it.
So
It's a little teaser.
Yes. So if you haven't seen, guys, if you haven't seen that ad, you need to go look for it. I'm pretty proud of it. It is an original song for us too. So celebrating women. And we have that, and we have original song for the Paracon in general. So I hope people get out on our social media and check those out, because I think in the second one we put, the first one was everyone that was speaking, and the second one was everybody that was going to be. So your lovely face will be on that one.
Yay. I love it.
Oh, we're going to see 305 Paranormal here at the Paracon in 2 weeks. Yes, I'm super excited to meet them. They were gracious enough to have me on their podcast too. So
Sweet.
So before we get started, I'll let everyone get some time to log on. I do want to talk about it. Less than 2 weeks, girl.
I know. I'm so excited. I can't wait.
I just looked at the calendar. Oh my God. So this is some of our these are speakers and guest appearances. Mr. James Stokes, who plays Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, is going to be there. He's going to be signing autographs. Probably going to pop in on a ghost hunter too, but we do have some weekend and day passes available. I think we have a little room on the Living Dead package that includes a Friday night ghost hunt in a cemetery with none only than your host, Mr. Brandon Cooper. So all of those are available at NewOrleansParacon.com, which I will post again in the comments. Keep in mind the packages are per couple, not per person. So Living Dead is $448 per couple, $224 per person. It includes 2 classes per person, and your ghost hunt with Mr. Brandon. So it's a great deal. Weekend passes for those of you who were almost out of our room block rooms. So what that means is the hotel is not out of rooms. We're out of rooms with that guy. That's the cemetery guy. Yeah, with that guy right there. Yep. It just means you don't get our special rate. You'll pay whatever rack rate the hotel gets, and you book on your own. So if we say the room block is sold out, that doesn't mean the hotel is sold out. It means our rate is sold out. So, but we're super excited. Weekend passes start at $40 per person. You can add on classes and all the things. For a limited time, we have the ability to add on a Saturday night stay until our room block is completely gone, but that's only in a couple days. I think it's like July 22nd. And then holy crap, it's going to be here, girl. Wow.
I know. I'm so excited. Literally flying clear from Utah to come to you guys. So
we are too. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of success.
Yeah.
And we're glad you're a part of it, because you really are part of our philosophy of education in this field.
I love that.
And, positivity. I was doing one of our ghost hunts the other night for New Orleans Paranormal Society. And we always do like a class and an intro. And you get people who have been on these public hunts in other places, or they're just kind of left on their own. And I feel bad because I'm like, how do you know what you're doing? But then some of them investigate looking for negative.
Yeah.
Because it's all we see. And I wanted to remind them, it's like, guys, if any of you know who the Long Island medium is?
Yeah.
She built an entire empire on what? Positive stuff.
Positive. Yeah. And she's definitely one of my idols, I would say, and I've even been compared to how I channel with how Teresa Caputo, channels, which is a huge compliment. because
Yeah.
even my readings are all good, positive, love and light, good energy, always honest. I always say I won't sugarcoat things, but
Yeah.
and even when I go on the investigations and stuff, even if there's something that's feeling a little bit, negative or evil, malevolent, or whatever may be, I'm always looking at the why. Why are they, that way? Can we help them? So yeah, I get it.
Sometimes they're angry, or they were
Yeah.
angry people. We've got one of the ghost hunts we're going to do for the Paracon at the Voodoo House. There's a spirit there that when we first started, he was an angry person, angry
Wow.
person. And now it's like, it's this, it's this bro out. I just got done, like I'm backstage at a music concert and I'm hanging with the band, kind
Oh
of.
my gosh. I love it. I
And
love it.
I don't know if he always had that in him. He had to have, but it
Yeah.
might have been how we addressed him. Like, dude, what's up? Like, why are you so mad? Like, what's
Yeah.
going on?
Right. Yeah.
What
And
is it?
invading his space, when, really we probably had no right to, but we weren't there to, be there with any kind of harm. But they don't know that in the beginning, until they get to know you and why you're there and what you're doing.
So it's been a fun journey over. I think my first interaction with him was in 2018, and we're still going here in July of 2026, and we're going to keep going. But
Wow.
yeah, it's an interesting thing to see how in death you can change.
Right. Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, it's such a mystery to us. I think people don't realize that. So, okay. So as a person with gifts who does not know how to turn mine on and off, I'm always fascinated too about what the difference is and how we all get our information.
Yeah.
So what was that discovery process like for you?
Well, I think, and it's so different now. Whereas, when I teach my classes and I have my students, if you will, that are, different ages, they now are finding out how they recognize their individual gifts that are their strengths and their weaknesses, right? And they've got someone to help train them, give them, be a mentor. Whereas, when I was younger, I didn't have that. So I didn't know how to recognize it, didn't know, what I was hearing, feeling, and seeing. And I didn't know that it wasn't normal. I thought everybody was seeing some of the things or hearing some of them. But I began, I think, over time, really recognizing my strengths and whatever clair that is. So my strongest of my clairs is my clairaudient. So the ability, to hear. And then what I have been doing, what I've been recognizing is focusing on my weaknesses and working on, kind of building that up, which, my claircognizant is pretty good. So, that clear seeing. But I think for me, it was a matter of just really getting a lot of validation back from people. It helped me so much. I think as mediums, when we do a reading or, we meet somebody and we tell them what, we're hearing, feeling, seeing, knowing, and then they validate it, afterwards and say, oh, yes, this is why you're correct. Then it's like a muscle, and that clair, that ability just gets stronger,
And validation, I know, is hard. That's that
Yeah,
confidence in your abilities. It's hard. Oh,
it
it's so
is. Oh yeah. And the worry of being wrong, right? Gosh, what if I'm wrong? And I've been, practicing for about, gosh, every time I say this, I I like have to swallow this big old lump in my throat. But 28 years now of practicing mediumship and really practicing outward. I would say I came out of the broom closet in 2020. So when I came out of the broom closet, I got to actually come out and share all my gifts, which was so enlightening and just like empowering and beautiful. And I needed those validations, from people, because I I needed to know that I was on the right path, that, I was helping people, and that the things I was seeing and hearing and feeling, that they really were messages, from their loved ones or whoever it may be. And I think we need validation in life in general anyways, no matter what we do,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Are you a physical medium as well?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think that, that clairsentient, the feeling for me really hits me when I'm channeling a soul that wants to validate how they passed, depending on, if they had a heart attack, or, if they had a stroke, So yeah, I'll get that feeling, or just the feeling of their personality, even that comes through. So
Yeah,
it's, yeah,
that
yeah, it's,
was something that's hard because do you get hit hard with the physicality of their death?
oh yeah, yeah. I think over time I've gotten to be more mindful of protecting my space, my energy, and really making sure after I do readings that I let it go. I break my connection with, their loved ones. I'm very intentional of making sure that I don't have any residual, left over. And but it still will exhaust me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I had a teacher, I just started, and I had a mentor for about a year, but one of the things I got hit like debilitating. I
Oh,
couldn't, it would double me over. Sometimes I couldn't see because they were that far
oh,
in my space. And so I kept saying, okay, listen, I don't need to feel the whole heart attack. Hi, Brian. Could you just could we figure something else out that means
yeah.
heart attack
Yeah.
theory?
Right? Can you show me the heart attack in another way?
I don't need to feel the full on,
Yeah.
all the things. We could just say, start making signs. And since I started, um, and since I started doing that, it's like, okay, we need to back off a little bit because it was too much.
Yeah.
I had personality changes with people, and
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've had that happen with me where I had so much. I was, doing one of my events, and I think I had about 50, 60 people at my event. And um when I left, I know I carried so much of that event with me when I came home, and I was just not myself. I could tell that I was angry. I even felt like I wanted to hit something, or someone, and it was
yeah,
just, oh, it's kind of scared me a little bit. I thought, all right, I've got to be better with this. I got to be more mindful and make sure I'm letting this go. So even after I do readings or events, I will, intentionally take like an Epsom salt bath, or I'll go outside and take my shoes and socks off and like stomp in the dirt, and just try to get everything out the best I can, and maybe sage a little bit, but I mean, sometimes you just can't help it.
yeah. It is scary, especially when people are starting out trying to discover gifts,
Yep,
of trying to figure out what is yours and what is not yours.
yep,
Which
exactly.
voices are real and which need the medicine, you know what I
Yeah, 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 so true. It is,
mean?
so because even when you channel, the soul um can even be carrying some of that, still that energy of when they were here in the physical, and some of that might still be, not so wonderful. And so when they may channel still with that manipulation. They may have been that way here in the physical. And so then when they channel, you have to go, gosh, I should trust this soul, but something's not sitting right.
Mhm.
And so it's tough. It's a fine line. And, I think my biggest thing I tell my students is you have to trust yourself. End of story. And sometimes that's easier said than done.
Oh, 100%. Even like when they've died tragedy,
Right.
murder, things like that, that emotion of that shouldn't have happened or whatever can
Yeah.
sometimes come and hang on. I had one hang on to me for about a week and a half. I had to go to a friend
Oh,
for help and say, you've got to go.
yeah, yeah. And it makes you wonder why they attach, why they hang on, what it is. And I have found for me, if I have one that seems to just either they'll come in early and I'll get, messages early and I'll, jot it down. And then, my client the next day is the one they meant to, give the message. And then I'll still feel them with me. And I think, okay, why? What is it? And then I've kind of recognized for me, it's been where I was at, in my life personally. And I've had where souls have stayed attached because they thought that they needed to help me, so
Oh, interesting.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
So we guys, we are going to be doing a couple of live readings with Miss
Yay.
Stephanie. Now I can pronounce her name, but apparently when I'm trying to do promos, I can't spell
I
in my.
was, I was laughing. I'm like, well, this is a new way of spelling it. I
did
love
not
it.
have glasses when I was doing that. And I'm like, surely I can't spell all this wrong, or I can.
But it was totally fine.
Stephanie, something like that.
Yeah, I was like Stepahi or something.
You're
Oh.
catching that. Right. I put that out there because oh my gosh, it's been a weekend.
Oh, I can imagine what you and your hubby are just, and can I just say, my gosh, thank you. I mean, I'm sure I speak for everybody that just appreciates everything you guys are doing because I know it's not easy to put this together. It's a lot of work.
It is. I'm really glad we have so much support from everybody
Yeah, that's good.
involved, and we still know Heather. We still, I think we're lining out our volunteers and all that, and
Yeah.
our volunteers delaying an international trip for a day just so they could, because they said they would hang out and help. So
Wow. Oh,
yeah,
that's so great.
yeah. So we're definitely feeling the love from you guys, from everybody,
Good.
exhibitors, vendors, speakers, all everybody. So I
Oh,
know
that's so good.
I'm going to need a large cocktail after the
I
whole
was just gonna say, after this is all done, you better go celebrate, my friend.
and I hope I'm still married.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Oh gosh, I can't even imagine. Oh,
204.
well, I think at the end of the day, just maybe knowing that you guys are doing something so wonderful, and helping people to, even just learn more about this and learn more about their experiences and not feel alone. I think a lot of people are drawn to these, paracons, these conventions, because they're like, gosh, somebody actually understands and I can talk about this without feeling like I'm weird or, they're thinking I'm crazy, So
Oh,
I think good.
we have, I got this phone call. You're going to love this. This lady, I hope she comes. I don't know how old she is. I would hate to judge by her voice. Um, her laptop is broken. She only has a landline. And I think I've spent about 3 hours on the phone with her because she wanted us to come investigate her house because of some things she was feeling. And so
Oh,
I finally had to say, but ma'am, I think it's you.
oh yeah, yeah,
It's just, well, I just don't understand. Is this normal? And she's just so confused and I think it was just, it might be later in life for her that this is turned on for some reason.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I've talked to her a couple of times, just come on down. You don't have to have your laptop or your phone. You can buy a ticket when you come there. You're going to
yeah.
talk to all these people and they're going to know exactly what you're going through and you're going to be surrounded. And she's just like, oh, it's just so nice. It's the sweetest thing.
Oh,
It's just
I love that.
I hope so
Oh,
she comes because it's people like that, that
yeah,
you need a community. You
yeah,
need a coven, you need a tribe, you need a something.
yeah.
I hope
Agreed.
she comes.
Oh, I hope so too. Oh my gosh, it'll probably just make her feel so much better after,
I think so. I talked her into taking Sam Baltruse's class about discovering clairs. I
Oh,
said
good.
that might be the best thing for you. Harrison, there's plenty of people I said like you to talk to on the floor too if you're not in a class.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
I think that'd be good. So Sam, you're welcome.
Oh, I love it.
She's so sweet. This woman is so sweet. I don't want to say her name, but she's so sweet. So I do hope she comes, and she's
Yeah.
local-ish. So
Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh my gosh. Well, if she does, I would love to know if,
I'm
her
gonna bring her.
experience. Yeah.
I'm gonna bring her by. She's
Okay,
so
good.
precious. It's just
Good.
it's somebody starting out so new, and I so remember being there.
Yeah.
How far are we in the show? Okay, so when I finally started discovering, I'm not crazy, and I think you and I had some similar issues in like high school and never fit
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah.
When I finally figured out, okay, all right, I don't know what I can do, but I can do some things. And one of my friends who unfortunately can't make it, her name's Arena. She said, I'm going to give you one piece of advice, Jen. She said, stop. You have to let go of every conventional thing you've ever been taught, because you are going to have so many holy shit, this stuff is real moments. She goes, you got to let it go.
Yeah.
She's so right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think I've gotten to the point now where I always say, you know what, spirit never ceases to amaze me. I'm like, and it doesn't scare me anymore. It don't it doesn't make me nervous. Now I'm just intrigued by, all the things that, that come to light, come to fruition or validated. And yeah, so she's absolutely right.
Yeah. Heather, I'd like to volunteer as well. Be careful what you ask for, girl. I'll put you on the list, though. I'll message you. I got to get my staff list together, Heather. She's fixing, I don't know how to say it, Rebel. Please forgive me if I've said your name wrong. At least I didn't spell it wrong.
At least you pronounce names right. I destroy them. I destroy names.
I don't know. Heather hasn't said whether or not I pronounced her last name right or I may be just as bad. We have a Maria. All right, we do have someone here that might want a reading. Marie Burks in the comments. Once Brandon gets back to his tablet, maybe he can highlight that for us as well. Oh, and well, here we go. And a special hello to a special top fan of ours, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, Mom.
We always say hi to Mom. This one won't scare you, I promise.
I love it.
We've had one or two where she's just like, I'm so sorry, but I just couldn't. It was a little scary.
Oh, oh, that's so sweet. Is this your mom?
It's my mom.
Oh, I love it. Oh, is she going to be coming? Oh, she be there? Oh,
I wish it would be the first time she's come to New Orleans.
Oh, well, dang it. Well,
I wish. But they like me have a dog. Hers is a little bit later in life, but suffering from some physical ailments, hips and things like that. So I don't think they would want to leave her.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have too many schnauzers that are 5 and well, she's 5 and 2, and we just had to get all the arrangements made for when we come to New Orleans, because I'm like, I don't know where we're going to take them, and we just don't, it's like they're your babies. You don't trust anybody, or just anybody. And so we have a nephew coming to stay the night at our place to watch him. Oh, so grateful. I'm like, I don't know what we're going to do. Yeah, so I get it.
It's hard. We're going to have some people looking at our cats, and then our Roddy is going to be a game day decision on what happens with him and where he's going to be. It's just totally going to depend on how he's doing. But knock on wood, I think I feel like we've found what his latest issue is, and I think we're going to get past it. So,
oh, good.
We'll see. He's with Dad right now, so
Oh, good.
he's doing boy things.
I was gonna say they're fine.
They're fine. They're
I love
probably
it.
chewing on a bone somewhere.
In the backyard peeing.
That would not shock me, honestly.
Oh my gosh. I have not officially met you and Chris yet. I've met this way, but I can't wait to meet you guys in person and give you I call it a big old mini hug, but
Yeah.
I just can picture Chris doing that just from what the conversations I've had with him.
Well, it's so funny. So Brandon and I have never met in person.
Oh, wow.
Never.
Oh, you guys have a good energy together.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah. That's awesome.
And I think out of the people appearing, even vendors, I have met 1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow.
I've met 3.
How many vendors do you have for the event?
50 or 60.
Oh, wow.
Plus
Damn.
the speakers.
Yeah.
So in person, between the speakers, the guest appearances, and vendors, I've met 3 people.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you better make the rounds
I know. There's going to be oh my gosh. Four. I forgot about Father Bob. 4. Met 4. Forgot it. Like, who was at the one in San Francisco? It wasn't Bill. It was Bob. It was Bob. That's who it was. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh, how fun. You're going to be busy, friend.
That VIP party Friday, we're all going to be like, oh, it's so great to meet you in person. My face is
yep. Oh, I'm so excited for that. I cannot wait.
If we have any veterans on, particularly Marines, that especially they're in the area, I could ask you to do me a huge favor. We have sent a request in for the Marine Corps band to come play at our event on Friday night. They asked how it would benefit the Marine Corps, and I mentioned Veteran Voice Radio, which is a veterans project that Brandon has. It's a radio station. It's off air now, but they play music by unsigned veterans.
Oh, wow.
On their station, and then have a few other programs and things for them. So that I'm hoping that's enough to benefit the Marine Corps. But if we have any other vets out there listening or watching or watch later, if you wouldn't mind putting in a little good word like, hey, because it's so to put the paranormal in perspective, especially for vets, a lot of vets come back with PTSD, but part of that PTSD are attachments.
Yeah.
Never don't go to the doctor, guys and ladies and gentlemen. Definitely always go see your therapist. But it's, especially those that have served in Iraq and things like that, a lot of them come back with these attachments.
Yeah.
Even if it's just their buddies that passed.
Right.
That feels that. So this is very relevant to veterans and the Marine Corps community. So we would appreciate any word that you all could send out for us to them to say, hey, this is definitely something y'all need to support, because in a way we do help them get part of even that community. There'll be a lot of vets there to help. So I'm going to message Brandon to poke on some. We have a reading request.
Oh, sweet. I'm already writing some things down that I'm getting. So I do a lot of automated writing and psychography. So I'll be doodling over here. I'm already starting to hear some things. So I'm going to write some things down here. But
I have. Okay. I did some things before too.
You did? Oh, I love it.
I see, our people are always for me the hardest to communicate with. Your own family sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So there are some things that I have with me right now that I thought, well, if I'm not listening, go tell her.
I love it. Oh, I love it.
We'll see.
Yay.
We'll see. Oh, and Heather too. Okay. I'm going to put, and I'm going to tell Brandon. So we've got two. I don't know what would be easier. Would it be easier if we just, and Heather, would it be easier to highlight, or do we just say their name, or what do you think would be easiest for you?
Are you talking to me or Brandon?
Brandon is here. We have a phone call. His phone rang. No, I just asked him if he could highlight because I can't do that on my side. What would be easiest for you?
Yeah, I can't see the comments. It's so tiny. I don't know.
You know what I'm gonna do? Can you see your Facebook Messenger?
No, not. I should have grabbed my laptop. I just got my phone. I mean, I guess if you can highlight the comments, I do see those when they pop up.
Yeah, I'm having Brandon do that. I see the comments, but I can't highlight on the screen from where I'm at. So
that's right. That's right.
Heather, so Marie, I'm sorry, you're up on the comments. We will get back to you. Can you see Heather on the screen at all? No. Okay. Can we bring
them onto the podcast, or will it be just more?
Brandon's going to do that.
Oh, okay.
So we're waiting for Brandon to get off the phone. We'll keep talking. So we have two so far.
Okay, great.
So hopefully we'll get him back into here. Or bring.
Poor guy. He's multitasking times 10. I can so relate. I'm doing so this weekend, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the 24th, 25th, 26th, I'll be doing the Salt City Paracon that's out here in Utah. And I have a lot with that one. They've got me as a guest speaker, and then I'll be doing a gallery reading. So it's going to be fun. It's their first one this year too. So yeah, it's going to be fun. So I'm going to be busy over the next 2 weeks with both of these, and I can't wait. I'm going to crash too, girl. I'm going to go have a drink with you. Big old huge one.
It's not trouble at all, girl. Brandon is multitasking. I just need him to highlight you guys, and then we will go from there. Once he gets to that point where he can push the button again. So
yeah.
So you're going to be like blowing and going for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to definitely have to do a lot of grounding and, releasing, letting a lot of this go. But you know what? I always say it's so worth it. I'm excited and feel so blessed that I can do this kind of stuff and help people. And but when we come to New Orleans, we're leaving Wednesday. We're going to be there the 29th. So we'll have a couple of days before the convention or whatnot, and to just kind of, check things out and before we get into the Paracon. And then we're going to stay till the following Wednesday because we wanted to stay and see as much as we can while we're there.
It's a lot to see.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And my husband's a photographer, so he's just, he cannot wait.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to be sending out an email to everyone this week, vendors and package holders, anyone with the package that gives you other stuff to do. Storyville Museum is offering $10 off per ticket if you bring your badge or your wristband in. The owner is a great guy, Klaus, and it is a museum. It's a new museum. Is it almost 2 years old? Klaus, don't yell at me. That I think it is. It is dedicated to our legal red light district.
Oh, okay.
We had called Storyville, booze, gambling, prostitution, you name it. And he's spent some time in Europe getting artifacts like the cassettes that the casket girls would have come over with, which is a vampire legend, and they're not vampires, they're just orphans. But he has an actual one of those. He has an original craps table that craps was invented here in New Orleans, created here by Bernard de Marigny.
Oh, wow.
He has some of the old blue books, which is where the prostitutes would advertise. It's like a prostitute phone book.
That's awesome.
So I last time I was in there, man, I was picking up.
Oh, I bet.
Stuff.
Oh, I bet.
And
I can't even imagine. That's what I tell my husband. I said, I just need to make sure that I, prepare myself and make sure I'm grounded and ready for this and protected. And, because I don't know, but what I'm told is that the energy there in New Orleans is so different than anywhere else that you've ever been. So I'm like, all right, I'm ready.
It is intense.
Yeah. That's
absolutely nonstop intense. I always say to the point where when we go out of town and I get out of my car or off a plane, I physically feel lighter.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And being in it, you don't realize it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you don't know what you don't know. So, you recognize that once you've been somewhere different. I'll have to be mindful of that and see how I feel when I get off the plane there and getting home and everything.
Yeah. So I'm still trying to figure out the best way to do these readings. Oh, hi. He's back. Hi.
Hello, everyone.
We have two people that want readings. We have a Maria Burks and a Heather Vicious Vixen. I don't know if we can highlight them and let them comment. Here we go. This is the first one.
Yeah, we'll start with her. Okay.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Yeah, we can start with that.
Let me say this while I have a chance. Benny, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get a hug from you in a week and a half.
I know. I was just telling Jenny that I'm like, oh my gosh, I just can't wait to give a big old mini hug.
I love it. And I can't wait to see your husband. I like him.
Yeah, he's excited to come take pictures there. He cannot wait, with him being a photographer. So yeah. Oh yeah, we're anxious. I'm like, all right, come on, I'm ready.
Well,
one more week. Yeah.
Okay. So we will start with the is that the right one you wanted to start with?
Yeah. Marie, if you're still on, just comment again. And then Heather Vicious Vixen was the other one. So let's
start with Heather Vicious Vixen. I think she's still on.
Yep. And then Marie, when you comment again, we'll put you back on.
Okay, sweet. Okay. So the first person that wanted the reading, what is her name?
Heather Vicious Vixen, Riebel.
Okay, Heather. Okay. And
oh no. Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
Yep, that's good. That's
okay.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. And so Heather, is there anything in particular you want me to focus on or just in general? I always say when you go into a reading with no expectation, I feel like that's when you have the best experience, but I always ask if there's something you want me to really focus on. I already was starting to channel and pick up on very beautiful energy already. And I'll mention this here in a minute and see who this might connect with. But for you, Heather, and you'll have to let me know, Jen, what she says. But
she says, that's me, nothing in general.
Okay, perfect. So just whatever comes. Okay. All right, I'm going to actually pull a couple cards. Now, when I do my readings, I incorporate tarot cards, but I'm not a tarot card reader. So I let people know that I like to use the cards more as kind of a visual validation, if you will, of what my gifts are bringing. So I do want to pull a couple cards for Heather. So what I need, Heather, from you is 2 numbers between 1 and 44. So if you'll let me know, Jen, when those come up. So Heather, 2 numbers between 1 and 44. And the reason I do that is that puts that intention into the deck with the numbers. I'll pull the card according to that number. And then that really helps give that visual validation. And
7 and 14.
oh, perfect. Okay. Give me 1 second here, my friend. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Okay. All right. So Heather, the 2 cards you pulled with your numbers, 10, 2 major arcana cards. So if you know anything about tarot, this is like pulling, an ace and a king and a queen. So very impactful. These 2 cards really are, it's going to be interesting to see how this meshes with you and what I'm getting. But the number 7, you pulled the Tower card. I'll kind of show on here so you can see. Now that Tower card came out right side up. Then the other card with your number 14, you pulled the Fool card, and that came out right side up. The reason I mention if they're upside down or right side up is because when cards come out of the deck reversed, they're going to really connect with what we call your shadow work. It's the things that you're working on, or the things you need to work on to just try to be the best version of you. So right now, being that both the cards are right side up, and also this Tower card. So if you know anything about with tarot, the Tower card is the number 1 card readers just don't like to see come into a reading. However, I always look at things as intentional. These are actually happening. So Heather, one thing I feel for you, and I actually wrote this down before I knew who I was reading, and I do feel this is for you. A huge shift and change in a leap of faith of even what you're doing career-wise. Very, very strong father energy that is connected, very strong masculine. What was interesting, and this might connect with anybody that's on the live, but the name Carl kept coming up. So Carl, C-A-R-L. So that's really for anybody that's on, being that we have everybody here. Stepping outside of your comfort zone, Heather, is going to be something so important. Taking that leap of faith, even this shift coming of, the month of February. So very significant connection with February as being even birth month, death month. So let me know if that connects. Also, relationship with. I want to ask Heather how she connects with the month of June, why June is so significant. So if you can maybe let me know how that connects, Heather.
So far, she says, "Oh wow, that's huge." And so we'll wait on the June. I've been writing something down too, so
I know I'm writing like crazy. It's like so much coming in. So even the month of June. Now, the month of June can also be a sign of the number 6. So whether the 6th of a month as being a significant birth date, death date, the age of 6, maybe 6 years ago.
February is more significant birth and death.
Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. All right. And who is the father that has passed, Heather? Being that my whole right side has got goosebumps, that's the divine masculine, very paternal.
She said she's not sure about June.
Okay, that's okay. I always say anything that doesn't connect, just take it with you. It will later.
Yeah, there is sometimes there is that aha moment going, oh, that's
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I have clients leave and they're like, oh my gosh, Steph, I got home and it didn't even dawn on me that number 17, it's my birthday, Yeah. And I'm like, well, shit, it took you till you got home, but we get such tunnel vision, so we just don't think outside of the box or even about ourselves. Right.
Yeah. She said, my grandfather and uncle have passed. I've felt my uncle a lot lately.
Perfect. Okay. So just validating your uncle being with you right now, even coming through a little bit to validate that. I'm still going back to that February or the second of a month as a significant validation of birth or death. I'm being
validated.
go ahead.
It's both.
For both. Okay.
It's birth and death.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. And okay. One thing even with his presence being here, so much intention of wanting to, even with the cards, letting you know that this very significant leap of faith, stepping outside of your comfort zone, doing something now with your life that you've been wanting to do for so long, but you haven't had the courage. That is what I feel, or why I feel he's coming through. What his message is. I'm also supposed to tell you to make sure that you listen to. Wait, hang on. You listen to the. I just lost that. Hang on. Listen. Oh, okay. Listen to the radio. Listen to the music. There's a lot of connection signs, messages, even through music. So,
she says, "Wait, my uncle did pass away in June."
Perfect.
So there's the June. Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I would say it connects later, it will connect. Okay. So validating uncle is here. I still want to throw out that name, like Carl or Carol, only because I can hear the CRL. So it's got to be Carl or Carol. So again, just kind of throwing that out there to see if anyone connects with that name. And those can be living or past too. So Heather, I, without a doubt, hun, feel like just your uncle coming through. There's such this feeling of him pushing you to join tonight. It was a feeling of like, get your ass there. It's literally what I heard.
She said her uncle was a musician.
Oh, yes. I love it. No wonder why I said, he's like, listen to the music. Yeah. Listen to the music. Beautiful. And you just being here, Heather, is beautiful with the sense of he's like, I just need her to know she has what it takes to do amazing things. And there's so much questioning of that. And that's really what this Fool card is. It's about falling backwards into something that you cannot see, but you trust that you're going to have something catch you. It's so beautiful.
Oh, wow. Heather, do you have any other questions? He wanted me to sing professionally, but I'm too nervous and shy.
There you go. Well, now's the time, my friend. Yep. Take that leap of faith and do what he would know that you have the confidence to do. It's channeling his energy to do this because he can't do that now. And that's what souls love to do. They love for us to live for them and to do the things that they can't do anymore. So girl, you go sing, because I can't sing. So go sing for me.
Me either.
I was not gifted with a voice. Nope.
Me either. I don't even do it in the shower. I break something.
You'd break the glass off the off the shower door. Oh, that's too funny. I know. I sound great in the car by myself, but that's about the only time.
She said her uncle's name was Lynn.
Lynn. Okay. Well, we'll have to figure out who this Carl or Carol name I keep hearing.
Yeah.
Hey, awesome.
That's interesting. Now, Marie has not. No, she has not come back. I don't know if we lost her or not. She said, Thank you Heather says, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. It was my pleasure. Does Heather live in New Orleans? Or where does she live?
I think she's local. Not in New Orleans, but the area. So I think she's local. Yeah.
Oh, good.
I think I remember seeing her on social media that she's close
Oh,
um,
good.
to us. So he says 5 minutes. Brandon says before we're done. Lafayette. Okay, so Lafayette is like 2 hours away. So it's
Oh,
more
okay.
like in Cajun country, German coast
Oh,
part
okay.
of the state. So if you want good boudin, go to Lafayette, Scott, Louisiana. That's like the best place to go. It's so good.
Oh,
Um,
good to know.
all those Germans and butchers over there.
Oh,
Um,
gosh, I can't wait.
thank you, Heather, for coming on and participating
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
Um,
that was fun.
so for I wish someone would tell us if we have a Carl or Carol here, or you can go longer,
Yeah,
or we can go longer if we need to. But so if we're in the middle of another, if you're in the middle of another reading, we can go a little
okay.
bit longer. So
Yeah.
she said, "I'll bring y'all some boudin." Thanks, Heather.
Yay. So what is that exactly? I know, I'm sorry, I'm probably so naive.
No, I didn't really know either. So boudin, I'm a food historian too.
Oh,
So
I love it.
gumbo and boudin have similar roots.
Oh,
So
okay.
um, gumbo, traditionally, the Creole gumbo was rooted in a tomato and okra stew brought over with during the slave trade with the African enslaved people. And
Oh,
so with the Native American presence here, it started to change. And so your seafood gumbo, because we're closer to water and where a lot of them were from, there was also water there. They would traditionally season it with kombu, which was uh, dried seaweed, right? But
oh,
we already had salt here. We were one of the biggest salt miners, if you didn't know, in the world. So they would use our salt. And then when okra's out of season, it was okra, the slime was used to thicken. They went to the Native Americans and they got sassafras, which dried and ground we call filet. So filet is the gumbo in seafood. Then moving over to where the Cajuns settled from their outcasts of was now Nova Scotia, Canada, was also where the Germans settled. So when they made their gumbo, they were hunters and game people, and so they would make theirs traditionally with game meat
oh,
instead of the seafood. And it was a darker roux. They used oil instead of butter, so that makes it dark. And then both gumbos had leftover rice. So what do you do? So because in Cajun country we had the German sausage makers, they developed a sausage that was rice based. Also used some of the offal from the game meat and some of the game meat, and there was born boudin. So it's a
oh,
very loose rice sausage. Traditionally, if you eat it in a link, you kind of bite through and pull the stuffing out. You
oh,
can grill it, you can eat the casing, but a lot of times when you get it to go, it's literally just wrapped up in foil and steamed, and you just
oh,
eat it. And then here in New Orleans, what the Creoles did with their leftover rice was made a gosh, it's about 400 or 500 year old recipe called a Creole challah, which is a rice donut, predates beignets. And
oh.
on Sundays, enslaved women, which was their quote unquote day off, don't even get me started on anyway. Yeah, whatever. So wrong. But anyway, they'd go to the French market and they were allowed to use the leftover rice to sell. And they would save their money up and buy their family's freedom. And 1,500
Wow,
women bought their family's freedom by selling that form of reusing rice here. So
wow,
Creole
wow.
coals are hard to find.
Yeah.
Someone called it a freedom fritter. It kind of really is.
Yeah.
But that's the difference in like the gumbos and then what we did with leftover rice. Here we made donuts. In Cajun country, they made sausage.
Okay. Wow.
There
I
you go.
I I had a serious history lesson on food right there. I love
Food
it.
history. Go eat it. Go eat.
That's
Go eat.
awesome. Well, and I love beignets and I can't wait. I've heard that New Orleans has like the best the beignets. So
You need to
I'm
go to beignet tasting. You need to
yeah.
go to Miss Loretta's in the French Market.
Okay.
You need to go to Cafe Beignet. And of
That was the
course,
one I
you
heard
always
about.
have to go to Cafe du Monde and get
Okay.
beignets from each and figure out which one you like best.
Okay. Okay. Challenge accepted.
Yes. Go eat many beignets. They come in orders of 3. So one
Okay.
order is 3. So you guys, you're going to have a lot of beignets.
I love it.
Okay.
I'm planning to gain like 15 pounds throughout the whole trip. So
That is why we walk everywhere we go.
yes, I'm not prepared for the humidity, to be honest, but I'm trying.
Listen, keratin treatment, tinted moisturizer, waterproof mascara. 3, 2, 1, go. It's about all you can do.
Okay, good to know. Okay, I'm going to the store.
You can't do anything else. It's just it's too hot. It just is when you're walking around. But I will say this: we've actually been unseasonably cool.
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
To the point where it's actually cool breezes coming off the river. So,
oh god, that'd be nice.
It's been tolerable this year.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I hope it's that way while we're there for that week. Yeah.
So for people, maybe they're a little shy to ask for a reading. Is there anything else you were getting that you wanted to share to see if someone connected with?
So I think I have a feeling that maybe when this we post this on YouTube and Facebook or whatever, I just have a feeling someone's going to know that Carol name connecting to someone who has crossed over. And when you do, they can just reach out to me. I'm always happy to, connect if I can and continue that reading. So I just want to make sure I threw it out there. One thing that I keep getting, and you'll hear it even when I do readings, spirit will mess with my throat chakra. And I start getting this frogginess in my throat. Can you hear it? It is the weirdest thing. And I have to keep clearing my throat. And usually this happens when I have someone like you had just said, who might be holding back, doesn't want to ask a question, or is afraid to, or the spirit is coming through that there was maybe some words that were left unsaid. This is where they'll kind of connect with that. So I'm interested to see if someone connects with that name. I would say one thing I want to throw out there I kept getting was I kept see here it goes. I kept seeing that there being like a pocket watch or a compass. I kept feeling like I needed to open this pocket watch or compass. So I don't know if someone has that on them. I don't know if this is something significant to someone who's passed, but I honestly don't know if I've ever seen that come through in my vision before.
Interesting.
So that might be something for someone to watch for, think about. The number 16 kept coming up very strong. And I know this is kind of general, I call it vanilla, but this will be like the 16th of a month, January 6th. 2016 as being a significant, year as well. So that very well, I feel, was a big vision coming in. Even with the whole group of people that are on, and I can't see how many are on or who's on, but very heavy masculine. It feels like it's one-sided tonight. So feeling like a lot of either the people that are on are carrying a lot of trauma with the men in their life, whether it's dad, brothers, husbands, and or spirit coming in that is, the fathers, the brothers, uncles. So it just feels more one-sided, which is very interesting too. Oh, I just heard the name Jeff. Man, they're really messing with my throat.
What was the name?
Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me know if anyone comments on that. Jeff. Also, it is the throat. Someone who may have passed even what is this through here?
Esophagus.
esophageal cancer, connected, or thyroid cancer. Very much sitting in that area. So they had to have either passed that way or they, struggled with that as well.
Right. It's funny. I picked up on male energy too, a young male.
Yeah.
That I like a push, something about the right side, and something about either they were young, looked like Harry Potter, liked Harry Potter, had Harry Potter glasses, something with that. I picked up on that when you were reading, Heather. Oh, here's Heather. My mom passed on February 16th. Very traumatic. I feel like it was due to abuse, neglect. I kept having dreams weeks after her death. Oh, Heather, I'm sorry, put my glasses on. That she had something to tell me and then she would disappear.
The 16th. There's the 16. Wow. So this validating Heather's mom as being here. And, even though even you and I working together and feeling that heavier masculine, it doesn't have to be a man, right? It can just be mom carrying that masculine energy of wanting to control, wanting to have it their way, very powerful. So it very well can even be that. And seeing the 16 and her validating that with mom, no doubt that that's, who also has been here, but it could be uncle's soul was so strong that it overpowered mom, but mom kind of coming in and piggybacking off of that as well. So I love that.
I will point something out. Earlier when we first started talking about this, you said you called me a name that only my family calls me.
I did?
You did.
Oh, this shit happens. I'm telling you, I'll say things and I don't even remember.
Yeah, you called me Jenny.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
You did.
So we must have somebody here for you, my friend.
Nobody here calls me Jenny.
Wow.
I heard it and I'm like, okay. Get you later.
Well, we must have someone here for you because I didn't even catch it. I always tell people, I literally like surrender my body to them and say, okay, just use me as the conduit. And just, and sometimes I will go back and watch my readings I've done because my husband, I'm like, oh my God, did I say that? And I will actually say things to people that I would never say myself, like ever.
So Heather said her mom was mom and dad in her life. So that might be why she was giving that. She had both roles. So
that's exactly why. Yep. 100%. I just have a strong feeling that name even might connect with Heather. So Heather, just take that with you.
Jeff or Carol?
I actually either, to be honest. So maybe but the fact that Carol came up, or Carl, that sense. I'm trying to think if there would be any other name. Every time that you say her name, it pops back up in my head. So it's got to be connecting with her somehow. And living her past. So, so Heather, just kind of take it with you. It'll be the weirdest thing. They'll be at, she'll go to a grocery store and her like cashier's name is Carl. It'll be the weirdest thing that comes up. Or it'll be Carol, like this cute little short old lady that, has worked at the grocery store forever.
She said mom's name was Sherry, Cherie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll take that. That might be. Names are so hard for mediums to hear, they just come in so cryptic like. And I tell people it's like a radio station. If you don't tune it in right to the number, it comes in staticky, it blips kind of in and out. So it's really hard to hear names, but
it is. Yeah. I try not to even like, listen, you can try a name, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Things.
Right.
And in the dark.
The only name that you need to remember is New Orleans Paracon, coming in a week and a half. If you want more second stuff, you better pay for it and come out and see us. Bye.
Yeah.